Hey there. So here I would like to share an introduction to a very simple breath-based awareness practice that I think is one of the truly best things we can give ourselves as a daily practice. It's simple, which doesn't mean easy, as anybody who tries to be aware of their breath when their mind wants to be somewhere else knows, nor does it mean that it's not highly beneficial. The breath is such a wonderful tool because we all have breath if we're alive. It goes wherever we go. We can't leave it at home. It's a invaluable bridge between the conscious and the unconscious. We can control it, we can regulate it, we can be aware of it. And it also carries on if we're asleep or otherwise unaware. It also shifts with our moods and our emotions, so it can be a great touchstone. So I highly encourage everybody to practice, to try out bringing in a daily breath mindfulness practice. It could be for just a few minutes in the morning. Ideally, it would be for a few minutes in the morning and the evening to just give yourself a chance to both strengthen your capacity to be aware in the present moment of your physicality, of your body through your breath from moment to moment in an objective way, and to give your mind a chance to have a break, right? Because it tends to think that it can and should drive the show, and that's really not necessary nor helpful sometimes. And so building the capacity to choose where we put our mind, where we put our attention from moment to moment, allows for a lot of spaciousness and freedom, especially in hard times. So the practice is simple. You find a place that's comfortable, a sitting position that's comfortable. It could be on the floor, it could be in a chair or a couch, it could be lying down. Although unless you're trying to go to sleep, lying down is not recommended because it can relax you so much that you fall asleep. So you find a comfortable position. Ideally, it's quiet. Well, it doesn't have to be, as you learn. It can be an invaluable practice to use when you're out and about traveling, especially, when we can be on buses again or in public settings with other people. If we're feeling agitated or tired or stressed out, having the capacity to be with our breath is a wonderful tool for us. So as a practice, in your home, find a place that's comfortable, quiet. If you feel comfortable, it's nice to close your eyes, and then you bring your awareness to your breath in this area, right? You might be aware of sensations, or you might be aware simply that your breath is going in and out. And we want to gain the capacity to choose where we put our attention from moment to moment, because typically our mind and our emotions just kind of drive the show, right? And we get thrown around like a little boat in a storm, and we can feel sort of victims of our mind and our emotions. So building that capacity, building that strength to shift our attention and put our mind in a very singular place in the present moment allows for empowerment, a lot more spaciousness, and capacity to shift our attention, to shift our perspective. It also just allows a break for our mind, which does a lot of work for us. So in the next video, I'll do a simple guided meditation mindfulness practice that you can follow along and then practice on your own. You can come back to time and time again if that's helpful for you. You can share it with others who might find it helpful. I look forward to practicing with you. Thanks for joining me.